Hi everyone, it's Gail and I am here. I'm going to work some more on my little Shabby Chic journals, show you a little more of that process. But first I wanted to share with you some digitals that sweet Marilou from Porch Swing Designs on Etsy sent over to me. And I want to get fussy cutting, so I thought I just better show you some of these. So this is her butterfly fussy cuts. And I believe there are 4 pages of those. Aren't they great? Some really different colors like the green and the pink and stuff. So love that. This is her floral fussy cut and I love it too. Excited about it. So it's also got 4 pages of beautiful flowers to cut out. And then this is her vintage, let me turn this, vintage botanical envelopes. And some of these I definitely wanted for my Shabby Chic journal. This one, so I'm just going to set those aside for a second because we might need them today. But there's quite a few pages here. I think that one will be great too. So yeah, so this is vintage botanical envelopes. This one, these would be great for a autumn journal. And then she's got vintage Christmas envelopes, and they are wonderful. Look at these are more. These ones are more like churches and religious Christmas. Angels. Then look at the 50s, kind of from like a 50s card or something. Love those. So yeah, I think, yeah, and then here, I'm teaching Mike how to download my digitals and print my digitals. Bless his heart, he's trying to help me. He's thinking his girl's a little overwhelmed, which I am, and we'll talk more on that later. But so I'm teaching him how to print. Well, he got to here and the printer heads needed cleaning, so it left little lines, and then these have little lines through them too, but I think they're still usable. At least this page is. These are vintage lady cutouts. And so yeah, these ones with dark hair, not great, but I might could fix them up a little bit. We'll see. So, but if not, it was 3 pages that were maybe wasted. So thank you so much, Marilou. Go over and check out Porch Swing Designs. I've got some of her wonderful, let me grab them here. I've got her fussy cut birds, and then I showed you these earlier, but I'm doing a project over on Patreon with those. So there's that. So I'm going to keep these little envelopes because we might want those, who knows. But then I wanted to show you this gorgeous kit as well. This one is from Jolene at A Jewel Design. I hope it shows up okay. It's a light pink, and it's super shabby chic. It's Shabby Rose is the name of this digital, and I printed these beautiful sort of like avocado dyed papers on the back. So these are the journal pages. So I'm going to save those for another project, probably, because I've got my signatures already in these 4 journals. So, but I love these. I love them, Jolene. They're so pretty. And so, like I say, I'm going to save those for another Shabby Chic journal because I love Shabby Chic, and so I'm going to be making more of those. But I also have her ephemera here, and I'm going to go ahead and use it because, beauty of the digitals, I can print another batch when I'm ready to do the journal with the pages. But look at those. Aren't those so fun? Yeah, so I thought I'm going to get those all cut out tonight. If we want to cut something out right away, we can, But I love it. It's a beautiful kit, Jolene. Sorry, that one was upside down. Was this one right side up? Oh, those are sideways. Okay, I was okay on that one. But, yeah, and there's some fussy cut roses there. Mike printed this out for me. He's learning. This I'm going to have to back because this I would have normally done on cardstock. But, you know, there's a learning curve. Here's an envelope. And this one, envelope and tag. Pockets and yeah, so it is a gorgeous, gorgeous kit, you guys. So if you want to do a Shabby Chic journal with me, you could run on over to Jolene's at Jewel Design and get yourself one of these. I also have more news about a Jewel Design. So my friend Lorette is Jolene's mom. And Lorette has a section now on Jolene's Etsy where she's selling her gorgeous ephemera pieces. And I went over and ordered 2. I restrained myself. I could have completely wiped out her store. But I had to leave some for you all. So anyway, so go check that out too. So Porch Swing Designs and Jewel Design will both be in the description box, along with, you know, the people that I'm using their kits in my Shabby Chic. Okay, so let's chat about where we go from here. So we've done our signatures, and we've also sort of divided out ephemera that's already done. I've also fussy cut ephemera for most of them. And so I have that in their basket too. So now I'm really to the point pretty much where I'm going to work on one of the journals at a time because all the ephemera that I've picked out for them is different. So it's not like I can make these 4 pockets and say, okay, I'm going to put it on the second page in all 4 journals. You know, you could do it that way. It's just not how I work. So I have them all lined up on my table that's next to me, but I am going to work first on this journal. This is the journal where I've used Joey Cardmaker's kit. And so I've gotten all his ephemera all cut out, and then these are all the pieces of ephemera that we thought we would like in this book. I did grab out, I had dyed these sacks with Kool-Aid, and so they're a nice pink, and I thought we might play with those too. But anyway, so we're going to start with this one, and then I'll just go journal to journal to journal. I might go ahead and get them all bound, do the 3-hole pamphlet stitch on all 4 of them. I might go ahead and do that off camera so that they're just kind of ready to decorate and we can just do one after the other, if that sounds good. Okay, so I am looking at this and the pages are slightly, ever so slightly bigger than the cover. So I'm considering adding something at the top. I have something in mind, but now I'm thinking, what did I do with it? Sorry guys, I'm looking here. I'm looking in my drawers. I must have put it over on my lace rolly cart. Sorry. We'll worry about that later. But I am going to have to add something because I don't want to cut the papers necessarily. Or do I? because like Joey's papers are just right. It's all my other papers that aren't. Let's just fix it. We'll just fix it. I don't know that I want anything at the top of that. Okay. Well, you know, best laid plans. So I'm just going to take off like, I don't know how much that is. Maybe 1/4 inch or so. And see if that does it. Nope, I'm going to have to go a little more. I think where I'm going to need, well, maybe not. Didn't have it all the way down. We're off to a roaring start, aren't we? Yep, that's about it, about 1/4 inch. Okay, well, you know, these adjustments have to be made sometimes. So we'll just do it. We'll just do it. So, yeah, I think I'm going to go about right there. And we should be fine. So anyway, hope everybody's having a great day. I am having a great day. Was one of those no sleep nights again, you know. I think there's just too much going on in the world. That's what I've decided. Too much noise in the world. The only place there's no noise is my craft room. Thank goodness. So, but yeah, I wanted to show you guys. I grabbed a couple things that I thought we might work with in not necessarily this journal, but some of the others, or maybe this one. I don't know. So anyway, I'll show you that after we get this fixed, because this is going to bug me. If I didn't already have, oh, you going to be too tall, Mr. Pink One? You are, but I think I can cut off the top and it'll be okay, I think. My cutter might not. I think I might cut the lace, because I don't think that's going to make my, it's not making my scissors happy. It would have really upset my cutter. Okay, so we'll just give that a little, yep, little trim, little haircut. I still haven't gone for a haircut. Oh my good grief. I tell you, I look, thankfully I had a haircut that grows out pretty well. So I did that. Just have not felt that was an essential thing for me to do, so I haven't done it. Yeah, like I say, my haircut has grown out fairly decently, so thank goodness. Okay, this is the last one, guys. Those adjustments. I've heard a lot of you talk about this sort of situation out here, and yeah, that happens too, where as you go to the middle, they get further out on the edge. But okay, we're golden. This is good. Okay, so I'm going to show you the other things that I've grabbed. So this is our generic bucket. This is our generic bucket. So these were some cards that came in Happy Mail that I thought I would use. And then I got all of Carrie's, from Carrie the Crafter, I got all of his ephemera cut out. And then I have some sort of shabby chic colored flowers from Shar Sherrod. And then Diana sent me some fussy cut out flowers. So I added those to the bucket, to the who knows which journal bucket. And then I went over in my one area and grabbed some of my snippets. So these are snippets that I have made, and you know, nothing says shabby chic like a little lace and fabric snippet, right? So no idea where we might want to use those, but I wanted to have them sort of at the ready. So I've got those. I've got this one, this gorgeous one that I got in Happy Mail. And I think that would make an awesome belly band. So anyway, there's that one. And then I have this one that I got a long time ago in Happy Mail. And it is a long snippet. It's a big old long one. But it's all chenille. And so with my chenille journal, I'm thinking of using this. So I'm going to lay that over there because we're not working on him yet. Not yet. This is, I think I'm going to lay on the, oh, that's the other thing I wanted to do before we get too far. I think I'm going to lay this one with the slow stitch cover. Now, I've had a couple of requests to do a slow stitch cover. Well, this took me months because I'm slow. But so I'm not going to do like a video, but I will talk you through how I did this. So these patches were snippets of quilted fabric. Hang on one second. I think I can grab them for you. Sorry, that took longer than it intended. Did you hear the drawers slamming? I couldn't find them for a minute. Meant to get them before the video, but you know. So they were like this. They're little remnants of quilts, of actually manufactured quilts. They're not hand done or anything. So that's what they were like, and I cut them up into smaller pieces and stuff. So they were all separate pieces though. And then grab this one to use as an example. So this one. So then I would look at that and I would decide what color embroidery floss did I want to use. Probably would have used like a pink or something on this. And then I slow stitched this one. And then I went on to the next piece and the next piece and the next piece. And I just slow stitched them in whatever color I thought might be kind of fun on them. So then underneath of this is a 9x12 envelope. And if you go to my playlist of journal covers, I make a lot of my journal covers out of 9x12 envelopes. The chenille one is also made out of a 9x12 envelope, as is this one. No, this one isn't. I'm sorry. Just the chenille one and this one. And I do faux leather on them. I do all sorts of things, but all of that is in my journal covers playlist. So I then took my pieces that I had slow stitched and I laid them out so that I thought they were pleasing on my 9x12 envelope. Then I took a little Fabri-Tac just in the middle, popped them down, popped them down, popped them down. Then I went back and picked out laces to go down the seams of all those patches. And so that's what all this lace is. And those are all machine stitched on. So then, you know, the top was done. Then I just went back, found a piece of fabric that I liked for the inside, cut it to fit a 9x12 envelope. And before adhering it, I sewed on this lace for the pockets. And then I put some Fabri-Tac on my envelope and I just smoothed this out. And then I zigzag stitched all around the entire edge. Then I also put a little fray check which is some stuff that you can put on the edges so that it doesn't fray as quickly. So that's how I made it. I hope that's enough info to where you could try it for yourself. But yeah, I just did these all separately and then just arranged them, glued them down, and then sewed the edges, if you will. So there's that. So I'm going to put that with this with that one. I think that would look nice. Okay, so now we're to our little journal. Now I'm kind of feeling like one of these would be fun as a belly band in here. So usually it's just my process to sew in first, but I was thinking I would sew all of these at the same time. We're only 20 minutes in though. Let's just get this one sewn in, and then I can work my usual way. So I gotta get my stuff here for sewing in. Okay. Yeah, so anyways, so now it's kind of journal by journal. We'll just do them. So it's kind of like almost like mass making the parts that you can, if you will, like picking out the papers. I mean, you're going to have all of your papers out anyway. So I kind of feel like, why not? I think I'll use that. Why not go ahead and just get them all, get them all ready, all the signatures ready at the same time, because you've got all the papers out and you've got sort of that mess on your table. So, and then the ephemera too, it's like not going back and forth so much. But here, each of these journals, I feel like each of these journals have its own personality. And so to try to, do the same thing in each one, just, you certainly could. You could sort of mass make like that. But I would rather they each kind of have their own personality and look, look their own way. Okay, so I'm just making sure that anything that I have that needs to be sort of centered is centered. I think I'm going to leave that where it's at the top. Okay, my doilies okay. And my innards. And then I have this envelope that I want to put in the middle. So I'm going to, and I know this is a bit of a repeat for most of you who have watched me do this more than one time. Just working extra hard at getting these lined up because I don't have any leeway. Normally I'd have about a quarter of an inch between where the cover ends and the pages begin on the top and bottom. But this one's right down to the wire. Okay, I feel like that's a little bunchy. Let's just smooth that out a little bit. Okay, I think we're there. And then I'm going to put this in the middle like so. So usually what I do is just try and hold down the flaps of the envelope with the binder clip. Okay, so now we can, and I'll say again, I just mentioned this on a recent video. I just hold mine like this and poke into a book. But Amy at Crafty Cat USA, her husband makes book cradles, I think is what they call them. And he does it on his 3D printer. And so if you're interested in one of those, Crafty Cat USA on Etsy. Okay, so let us do this. And we don't need super long strings, so I'm going to give it 3-page widths exactly, maybe even a little less. And then I've watched Rachel at Roxy Creations sew in a journal just recently, and she doesn't cut off her thread. She just leaves it. But for me, I normally, like this one, I'll tie a bow in. I normally hang charms off them, that sort of thing. So I don't mind having a little bit of a tail. So let us sew. So let us sew. Let us sew, let us sew, let us sew. When we finally kiss goodnight. I must be getting in the mood for Christmas. Those journals are probably next. Sorry, I was looking at that, but. And if you want to watch more videos on me sewing in signatures, just type in the search Gail Augustinelli sewing in signatures, and those will come up. And you can, I always do a double knot just because. Make sure she stays put where she needs to go. Okay. And I've said before, if you're going to do any sewing in your journal, you're going to want to do that before you put in the signatures. But I don't intend to do that much of that. I did sew the 1 pages with the pockets, but it tends to kind of weaken the paper. And so I don't like to. If I can glue it, I will. Like, for instance, on some of these, I want to put lace down the edges of the papers. And so those I definitely would want to just glue so that it just stays a little bit better. So I do think this is going to be a cool snippet for this. Okay, so this guy's sewn in. I'm so excited about this. I cannot even believe how well this cover goes with Joey's papers. It's like we mind melded or something. Oh, that's scary for you, Joey. Okay, so there we go. We're making progress already. Okay, so then with this, what I'm going to want to do is go ahead and get the flaps glued down. So where is my art glitter glue? We'll use that. Yeah, so Mike and I went for a walk today at noon. That was great. Very sunny and beautiful here. Very kind of chilly. I mean, we both wore like windbreaker type jackets because, yeah, just a little chilly. But this I've said before, fall, autumn is my favorite time of year. And so I said to him, oh, I don't know, I've got a lot to do. Maybe I shouldn't go for a walk. And then I was like, no, this is my favorite time of year. And before long, there's going to be snow out there. And I am not a fan of walking in this. I mean, if it's been plowed and stuff, I'm fine with it, but for the most part, fair weather walker. Okay, I'm just gonna get some white bits that I Didn't get when I cut it out. Okay, I would like to put something to kind of tuck that into. What would I like though? I didn't know. I could do like a word across there. I do like that though. That's really fun. I think I might decorate this side too. See, and I don't plan on doing this with any of the other kits or any of the other journals. So, so yeah, it's kind of like just kind of looking through and seeing what all I got there. Okay. I don't know. Let's see what one of these flowers would look like. Oh my gosh, looks adorable. Yep, so I'm going to just go on this bottom portion. Okay. Just going to go like so. And then, I don't know, but I betcha Joey has a little journaling card of some sort to go in there. He provides a lot of ephemera, and so I was cutting and cutting and cutting for the last few nights. Yes. And that one's kind of perfect. So, oh, I've got two. Well, both of the flowers. I don't know. I think I'm going to use that one, and if I get to the end of it and haven't used that purple one, I might put that in there. Okay, so let's ink this and think about, do we want to add anything or not to this? Maybe could put like a little lace snippet on it or something is what I was thinking. Okay, what do I have in my little bucket of scraps? Well, I've definitely got stuff. There's a little bitty bit. But it's a bit much. What if so funny, a little snippet you wouldn't think you would use for anything, and then it's too big. Just looking to see if there's hand grain. Yeah, that's not probably appropriate. Put that like that, and then something very, very small. I'm looking for my small flowers. Here they are. So these are from Claudia at Timeless Creations for Me. There's one on the top that's just speaking to me. Yep. Okie dokie. Let's see. Fabric towel. I kind of picked everything up. I don't know why. Why would you do that? You're just going to get it all out again. But okay, and then this is going to go right about there. That there. And this little guy on. Perfection. Okay. So that's done. So then I was thinking, I've got a couple of clusters made. I'm gonna let that dry for a second. For this side, I was wondering if one of these clusters would work, either one of these, or if they're too big. It's kind of okay, but it's a bit big. Okay. So I don't know exactly what we're gonna put on there. These cover up too much. Just looking at these, wondering if one of those would be cute on there. Kind of like that one. Might as well use the bits that Joey has provided us, right? And I'm going to look at the ephemera that we have and get to popping some of that in there. I think that's just fine like that. And this will be good because it's not lumpy bumpy, you know. I'll have a little lumpage with my flowers, but that's okay. Alrighty then, let's put this on. Water arrowhead, must be that type of flower. Oh, I just think that's so cute. Okay, so then are you all dry? Because we don't want you sticking. Okay, this can come out. Oh, hopefully. Got it stuck a little bit, but not too bad. Okay, so that's going to go in there. And this is going to tuck in there. Okay, middle of the book done. Let's look at these. Gosh. So I don't know why, but I tend to go to the back of the book for these. Now, the thing that I wanted to do too is a lot of these pages are, you know, it's very blank. You can see there's some, there's like, it's like a tea dye kind of on the back, but it could maybe would like a little bit more of something. So I am going to grab my Cathe Holden stencils and see there's one there we like. I mean, that one's perfect. Just gonna kind of go through there's probably lots of them, so I'll just start with this one, and we'll keep these out. I'm gonna set them right over here. Okay, because I've been super excited to try those. Okay, so where do I want this? That's cute, isn't it? I think I'm going to do that, but I think I would like some thicker lace behind it. And of course my lace is clear over, but talk amongst yourselves. Rolling, rolling, rolling. Okay, so what do we have? This might be too thick. Oh yeah, that's overpowering. So I need to go about half of that. Let's see, what about this? About something like this. Oh yeah, that's what I want. I think so. All right, so we'll just snip off a bit. Oh, right in between. Isn't that lucky? That hardly ever happens. Okay. Awesome. But now that we're doing that, I'm kind of wondering if I want something a little more, a little darker background so the lace shows up a little more. So that's what we're going to do, is do that. But where do we want to put it for sure? Ooh. Yeah. That would certainly be, ooh, that really pops out, doesn't it? I was thinking that was too close to what we just did, but it doesn't matter. We're going to decorate the whole book, right? Okay. Let's do this. Now, normally, I would probably sew this at the top and bottom, but my sewing machine is kind of in an awkward place. I wonder if I can get to it. Let's see. Let's see. These I'm going to put over here because I think I'm going to use those in the Tsunami Rose one too. I think I can get my sewing machine up here. Okay. It might be slightly off kilter, but we'll get it. And then we'll just glue this to the page. Just gonna do a little I didn't bother to back stitch because it's going to have glue on it anyway. Okay. I just like how that looks more so than if it was just, that part was just glued. Okay. Kind of flip this up. Okay. Yay. Good. It's kind of like I just always have to be able to get to my sewing machine, and sometimes I get myself sort of blocked off from it. Okay. So now I have to decide for sure. I really do like it here. But I was also thinking this is not yet stenciled, and I do like it with that too. So let us get the book weight. This is called the book weight. It's available on my favorite things on my website, Gail's Favorite Things. Oh, these are so nice, Kath, because look, you can just open them up here and keep the sack that they're in. That is so nice. So this particular stencil is called Flower Vines. And thinking about maybe using a different color. Wonder if pink would be too much. Excuse me, I'm just looking for my, here it or my picked raspberry. If it's too much, what I'm going to do is go over it then with some vintage photo, and that will tone it down. Don't necessarily need it in the middle because that's where our belly band will be, but I'm just going to do it anyway. Then we'll try and get over to the edge a little bit more once we... And then if we don't like the... Ooh, isn't that fun? If we don't like the belly band there, then what we will do is just do something else on this page, but at least it'll be just way too much fun. Oh, that is so cute. I don't know. I think what I'm going to do is just take my pink and just go down that edge a little bit. I do need to take my scissors. Once again, my shoddy cutting. Just need to trim that off a skosh. Alrighty. Well, that was fun. Let's see what we think. Nope, I like it better over here. So that's okay, because this one will be good for a pocket. We'll figure out what we're going to put there in a second. Okay, I really do love that. Alrighty, let's put her in. Let's do it. Let's quit talking about it and do it. Gosh, all of a sudden I'm so warm. Phone just rang. My husband, we've been having some big chats with our kids recently. It's been so great. So, and it's I kind of like it when Mike can talk with them on his own. I don't know that that's who it is, but okay. Alrighty then, what else? Oh, I love that. Love that. Okay, so I want to find a pocket of some sort that goes on that. You know, I do think I'm going to add a little vintage photo to it. Just kind of tone it down. There it is. Just kind of tone it down a little bit. It's just a little too bright. You know, we're going for shabby chic here, so we gotta, let's see. Okay, so there. Let's line it up. It doesn't have to be perfect. It's actually kind of nice if it's slightly off. I'm just going to go slightly off, because then where it's white, it just picks up your vintage photo, and then it's almost like you've got like a little outline. You know what I'm saying? You picking up what I'm putting down here? Okay. Yep. Ooh, that's kind of cool. Okay. Now I definitely going off a little bit. You can see I'm off just slightly. Definitely want to tone this guy down. Got a little crazy with that one. I'm liking it better already. Yep. Okay. All right. So, like that. Okay, so let's look at our pockets and see what we have here. I'm going to put this in the back. Well, we do have this sack. I think that covers up a bit too much of it, though. Oh, I also have this belly band. It might be too long because, you know, I had to cut things down because this stone paper isn't exactly the right size. Okay, this is a reject. We're going to put that back in the ephemera box. Ooh, how about this? I don't know. Maybe it still covers it up too much. I'm very picky, aren't I? Ooh, that goes nicely with this page over here, doesn't it? Okay. Okay, fine and dandy. Now, how do we want to put this on? You know what I'm going to do is my little trick where I glue down here, and I put a dot here, because then we can go behind here or we can go over here. And this is just a dot. So, or we can do both. So let's put that in. Just like so. Okay. All right. So, just going to put that there. Whoa. Let's get her straight. Straighten her up. Okay. I like that. That's fun. Okay. That's really fun. Okay, so what else do we have to play with? And let's see what time it is. Oh, we only have like 7 minutes. So 20 till. Okay. Well, that's okay. Oh yeah, I keep trying to look for that one little thing, but this is so nice. It's got this. Okay, so let us put a pocket on the front page. And so I want to stencil that. I'm thinking like Wilby's, maybe this one. Yes, yes, with those butterflies, yes. Okay, but I want to stencil, and I'm thinking maybe of just doing where'd it go? Maybe it was in the others. It was. Okay. I'm going to have to tidy up after this. I'm making such a mess. Well, see, I was thinking these top things could be good just like on the top. It was slightly redundant. I need to fix this page. I must have been really watching TV when I cut this out. I apologize, Joey. Okay, so let's see what we want to use. I mean, there's 3 of them here, which is ever so fun. So if I kind of want that one with the letters. Yep, yep. Okay, so what color do I want it? I think I might go a little bit of walnut stain. Okay. The sleeves rolled up here. Now there's a little line right there, which is awesome because then you can see if you're straight or not, which is ever so helpful. And these are like the perfect width. Well, it makes sense. They're 6x6 stencils and the pages are 6x6 here. So let's just, thank you so much, Cathe, for allowing me to highlight your stencils. It's just such a pleasure. They're so cool. Oh, isn't that cool? Love that. Love it. Okay, and then we'll put on our pocket just right here. Just all sorts of tickled with myself and with you, Cathe. Awesome. That's awesome. Okay, so this one I am going to put on glue, glue, glue so we can go sideways there. Because, oh, look at the back, so pretty too. I got this pocket in Happy Mail. No, I didn't. I ordered it on Etsy, so I have no idea what that digital is, but it's really cool. If somebody knows, let me know in the comments. Okay. Okay. Let's right about there. Oh my gosh, I love that page. That is super fun. Okay, so there's that. We got a couple of pockets in. And I think we're just about out of time. So I showed you a lot of stuff today. My gosh, we got a lot of good things discussed, I feel like how to do that cover and showing you just other things I'd gathered. So this is great. Okay, I'm totally in love with that page. And then we've got our little middle guy in there. He's cute. Got our little belly band, and we've got this pocket in the back. So we made a little progress on this. I will try and I'm going to try and get the other journals bound, and then once we're done putting the decorating touches on this one, we can just go right on to the next one. So thank you everybody so much for watching and just kind of going along this 4 journal journey with me. And so we'll just see you in the next video. Have a grateful day, everyone. Bye-bye.